You listen. Follow what I say, but not what I do. Okay. I asked you a few simple questions, and the answers were very alarming. Okay, I feel like if the roles were reversed, and we have like a lot of beautiful women on the panel today. But I watch, you guys know, I watch your show religiously. I'm not here, and the advice you give to men is very different than what you are following.
Okay, explain to me where.
This episode is about half a month old, but somehow it's reared its ugly head again because here we go again, that type of thing. So in case you missed it earlier in the year, Abba and Preach had they had a reaction video, as they usually do. Those guys are like super entertaining. I've been watching them for years. They had a reaction video for the Fresh and Fit channel, and they were doing their thing, but the guys in Fresh and Fit did take it so well, and things got a little bit out of hand. Somebody started to roast someone else's wife, and it led up to them wanting to box or whatever the case might be. Fast forward till today, and of course there's another controversy. And to be completely honest with you, it's not like I'm blaming them for the drama, because I assume when you're about to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, drama is never too far away. And so to the topic of hand, speaking of drama, why am I making a YouTube video about this? Well, for some weird reason, I've noticed over the past week or so, everyone's been making videos about a clip that's a month old, which I don't understand, because, I'll just go ahead and play the clip. It's basically when they had this one podcast where DJ Academics was confronting Fresh Prince CEO and he's basically contradicting the stuff he preaches to young men about how they should go about relations with women. He was basically living contrary to it.
If I choose, right, to be with one girl, I've had fucked many girls, right, bro? If I choose to say, you know what, I like her, I can do that. Because guess what? I've vetted girls, I've seen what I've had multiple options. I can do it. That's what, you know what's podcast, bro?
I don't know.
You're judging me based on what you hear Byron say, not what I say.
They're not on the same page.
No, we are, but I just choose to be with one person if I want to. He wants multiple wives, he wants kids. I don't.
So
this is why when you make assumptions about people.
No, it's not even about assumptions.
It is.
So
it really is, bro.
So in your rhetoric, then you should let dudes know, hey, not all high-valued men should be giving their woman the ultimatum that because
we do, bro. We do. We always do. She wants to show.
Now, to be completely honest with you, there is some truth to that part. Having watched that podcast, I listen to it frequently. Okay, it helps me get through work sometimes because honestly, it's hilarious and it's very entertaining and it gets me through the day. That, No Jumper, Off the Record, all those basically the same. O'Shea Dude Jackson, the rest of them, the same kind of podcasts in the same genre. Basically, they all help me get through a day of work. But he does have a point, right? Basically, this whole thing started because Academics was trying to understand something about Fresh Prince CEO, because he's on a podcast that has, I'm not gonna lie to you, some of the fans on that podcast are regular functioning human beings who know how to take in advice, use it well, and not paint everything. There are parts of the audience who know how not to think in absolutes, and then there's this other part of the audience, which I know they won't admit it, are a bunch of weird incels who don't have a lot of success with women, and they use this podcast as validation for them to go out there and be weird and shitty towards women. So Academics basically in this whole thing is trying to figure out, like, okay, you're on this podcast that says this and that about girls, this, that, and the third, and here you are, it seems like you're falling in love. Your core audience might not be very cool with that, because it seems like you're preaching to young men that falling in love with women is basically a sin or something like that, and you have to basically be a douchebag to them. And he's basically retorting, it's like, actually no, we all have our own kind of standards. This is what I choose to do, this is what Myron chooses to do, and pretty much men are supposed to be individuals, which is all well and good till I don't have the clip, but I'm gonna link the videos in the description till Abba and Preach made their new video, and I guess everybody kind of followed the trend, and everyone found out that the girl that was sitting next to him, because he's trying to prove to Academics that this girl isn't the same as all these other Miami girls, like she's not tainted or whatever the case might be, people start to find receipts on the internet, as the internet usually does, that she was a sugar baby for like, I think like 2 years or something. That being said, people can change. Maybe she met Fresh and she decided to turn her life around and wants to be with him or whatever. But there's rumors that they broke up or something about because of this controversy. But you know, the whole thing is kind of weird because this clip is like a month old, and somehow nobody decided to react to this until Ab and Preach started reacting to it, and then everybody started to do it because I guess where there's views, there's going to be people who are going to circle around and try to get those views. And you could actually argue in the same sense that I'm doing the same thing, but yeah, I guess I have like 50 subscribers, so the views doesn't really matter to me. But this whole thing is weird because I find it funny that this thing is half a month old, and now everyone chooses the time to try and to try and start making reaction videos about it. I'm not white knighting for them or whatever, but like the other thing that happened, I think this is just gonna end up going away, and this should be, I guess, a lesson to everybody who's like, you're gonna talk the talk, you might as well walk the walk. But the problem with their podcast is they say things like everyone shouldn't think like this, not every man thinks like this, you know, not every guy who has money is gonna act like this and all this other stuff. But the negative aspects of men being rich and getting their wives to share them with other women, they tend to push that a lot on their podcast, which I'm like, I don't really think, not every guy who's married is gonna think like that and gonna do that, but it's entertainment. And that's the funny thing that people don't get. People tend to take entertainment to heart, like the girls who live their lives by what Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion preach out there. Meanwhile, they're single and miserable, whilst the girls who are making money off of them are in relationships and are happy. So at the end of the day, guys, just, you know, think for yourself. It's good to have advice. It's good to look at things that contradict your way of thinking. It's good to get advice from as many places as you can, but at the end of the day, you are an individual. You have to make your own decisions like a grown adult. But that's all I have for today. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna try not to make so many videos about drama because I don't think that's what I want my channel to be about. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, I will be trying to pay Blue Jasmine's rent. Also, you guys are simps because everybody's watching that Blue Jasmine video that I made a month ago. It's like freaking has like 1,000 views. People keep watching. It's weird.